Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a little refresh video on how I set up my virtual monitor slash screen slash LEDs, however you want to call the displays in your virtual set that you use to display your media, to play your media. So this is not going to be a step-by-step tutorial because I already did that. Link in the description. I just wanted to do a little update because I do things just slightly differently these days. So the main difference is these days I add a on and off switch for my virtual screens. As you can see here, I have three screens, a full HD one and two square ones on each side. And currently they are actually off, right? So I can press a button and now it will accept a video input. I have this video feeding into the input and also to the side of the screens using a placer so that the aspect ratio is 1:1 square ratio. So I can turn them on as well, the side screens, and now if I press it again, I turn them off. So what's actually going on? It's actually just switching between two materials. So when I need to have a input, I just switch to the dynamic material. If I don't need an input, when I want to turn off my screen, I just switch to a normal material that has just a static texture on it. So why do I have this? It's because these days when I do virtual events, actually you don't always have someone presenting something, so you don't actually need to have the screens active all the time. Sometimes you just need a static image and then you have somebody doing a presentation, then you switch to the input. So it's nice to be able to switch these screens on and off. And the best part is that when I turn them off, I actually set it up so that it stops the event tick as well. So when the screens are off, they are off. They're not requiring any processing power. And when you turn them on, then they will turn on the event tick, where it will render every single frame because you have to play the video every single frame, obviously. So let's look a little bit under the hood. And by the way, if you want to download this virtual set, you can do so from my Patreon. Obviously, it already has the monitors set up. So I have these three screens, and if I go to my content browser, to my blueprints folder, here I have one main blueprint for my stage, and I have this blueprint with my center LED, and I have one blueprint with both of the side LEDs. And the reason why I have the two LEDs in one blueprint, because, well, I just want them to display the same thing. So I thought, well, I just might as well have them in one blueprint. So let's open the center one first. So what I have in my blueprint is very simple. I have a get Aximmetry trigger. This is to turn the LED on and off. It triggers an event, flip-flop, and as you can see here, to turn it on, it switches to the material that I use for my dynamic material, and it turns the tick of the actor self, so of the blueprint, it turns it on. So it will trigger the event tick, which will get my Aximmetry video as the input. And when I turn it off here using the flip-flop, it will switch to another material, which is not a dynamic material, and it has the visuals that I want for when the screen is on standby, when it's not accepting any input. And it triggers the set actor tick enable to off. See here, it's ticked on, enable, and here it's ticked off. So when it's turned off, event tick is not working and you are not spending any processing power at all. So let's take a look at my materials for a second. As you can see here, I have four materials. I have two, which is for the dynamic materials, for the main LED, and one for the side LEDs. And here I have two more materials, one for the center LED and one for the two LEDs on the side, for when I want the LEDs to be off or on standby mode. And of course, I can switch to any image that I want. If you have a virtual event, you usually have a key visual that you would replace this with. So for the side LEDs, it is essentially more or less the same. The only difference is I'm just repeating the nodes two times because, one is for the left LED and I'm repeating it for the right LED. That's the only difference. Now, I know if you're running Aximmetry, you guys probably have a powerful PC, but for the sake of pleasing the gods of optimization, anything that you can do to optimize your set, why not? Because imagine if you had, like, I don't know, like, I only have three screens here, but imagine if you had like maybe six, seven, or eight. You have this, like, very complex set, and then you start adding up light shows and animations and all that. Everything in your set will start to add up. So, why not make it a habit to save processing power wherever you can? Anyway, that I hope that was useful, and I'll see you guys on the next video.